Whoa, nah, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Each and every one of y'all, man. This is Lambo Drew, man. You are definitely on the Lambo Drew Leverage Show. Shout out to you guys, man, for another wonderful week of being out here and tuning into the broadcast. You guys know what we do each and every single week. Excited about tonight. If y'all haven't heard, we got the man in the building, man, Mr. Damian Burrus, Mr. Damian Burrus. So truly, man, it's going to be a big shout out. And it's going to be a lot of love tonight, man, on the line. So you guys don't want to miss anything, man. Telling y'all go make sure y'all share this video. Send this video to someone you love, someone you know, someone who truly needs this video to actually go ahead and propel them to another level in life. I told y'all it was going to be March Madness this month, and I'm truly excited about my guy, man, Damian Burrus, man, coming on here and really showing love. I was truly honored, man, for him to go ahead and take and accept this invitation, especially being the busy man that he is. But for him to come on here on the Lambo Drew Leverage Show and really going ahead and pour into you guys tonight, drop some nuggets, drop some jewels, drop a lot of amazing things. I couldn't have been more proud to bring anybody to the broadcast. So I'm thankful for each of y'all tonight, man, for tuning in. I had a wonderful birthday last week. Shout out to you guys for the wonderful birthdays that you guys have truly bought, and y'all have made my birthday special. All of those birthday wishes from Facebook, Instagram were truly a blessing. I thank you guys, even to the people who wish me a wonderful happy birthday on the YouTube stream. I thank you guys. Had an awesome birthday, and it was just amazing. And now it's time, like I say, for us to get back to doing what we got to do. Shout out to you, Miss J. I see you in the building. Shout out to you, Jamal Titus. I'm in the building. Definitely it's going down tonight. So Jamal Titus, that's my guy. He was in Belize. Shout out to him. He just got back from doing a trip. A lot of stuff going down in Belize. So, man, you guys are going to be excited. Want to go ahead and connect with Jamal Titus for some of the amazing things that you guys are going to be able to purchase. And I'm going to leave that to him. So y'all make sure y'all get a hold of Mr. Jamal Titus. Shout out to my guy, Big Ken. I see you in the building. What's up, Lambo? I'm available for a bunch of people, including my favorite cousin, Pat Portilla, my sisters, and dear friends. My man 3M said not to miss tonight. Man, he bringing the house, man. I told you, Damian Burrus, bring him out. Man, dude, the name rings bells. So ecstatic about that. Look, showing love, man. Shout out to my wonderful wifey. Thank you. We had an awesome time last night. Even thank you for the wonderful birthday that you went on ahead, man, and you gave to me. I'm truly ecstatic about that. For you and the kids, I love you. Genuinely heart. She was in here playing Kim behind closed doors, man. So we was hoping that Big Damian didn't go ahead and see her dancing, man, doing a little two-step while she was doing her thing in here. But, man, I'm super excited, man. I got to always give praise to my wife, man. She's definitely the hugest blessing in my life, man. But shout out to, look at all these people coming on. Man, Damian bringing them out. Golly, what's up, PC Smith? Shout out to you, man. If you guys missed it, Patricia was on here, man, making some things happen, man. Probably about a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Amazing broadcast. And you guys make sure y'all go catch the replay. She definitely gave a lot of financial tips, a lot of mortgage tips, a lot of things like that. And I truly want to go ahead and make sure that Patricia and Damian probably connect on some things since they are in a real estate deal, man, together. Ken said, man, thank you, Ken, man. Happy belated birthday to me. Are you 32 now, man? I wish I was 32, man. Come on now. You know, we get in these early 40s and it's a wrap after this point, man. But I'm excited, so I thank you guys all. Truly, it's all blessings. Shout out to you. Finally made it, Miss J. She did. Part of the money team, we got it going ahead, man, and keep rocking. So thank you, Miss J, for tuning in on here on the broadcast. My guy, Shelby, what's up, bro? My guy, Chi-Town in the building, man. I see y'all. Well, y'all coming off from over Minnesota, Chi-Town, Ohio, everywhere in the building today, man. Darren Holloway, Pastor Darren, thank you, man. You and Robini, man, are truly amazing, truly amazing couple. Shout out to them. They was on the broadcast 3 weeks ago, giving some wonderful knowledge, man, dropping some wonderful gems, and thankful that they are on here as well as entrepreneurs and successful business owners. And they come and hear from the man himself, man, Mr. Damian Burrus tonight. So we thankful for that. My wife, she's laughing, showing love, man. Shout out to Pete Patilla, man. Shout out. Thank you. Bless. That's what I want to hear. We are blessed on this broadcast. So listen, y'all, Y'all don't want to come and hear my mouth. I know you guys may love my looks week in and week out, but y'all came to hear from this successful man that I'm getting ready to go ahead and bring onto the broadcast. Few things before we bring him on to broadcast. I got to let y'all know we are audience participation crowd. So y'all make sure y'all make my guy Damian feel very, very welcome coming to the Lambo Drew Leverage show. I'm telling y'all, the man, he could have been doing any single thing he wanted to do tonight. But for him to be able to go ahead and say, Andrew, I'm going to definitely accept that. Let's work. Let's make some things happen and come to the broadcast, which is broadcast now because of you guys, has now been seen by thousands each and every single week around the entire world. So I thank you guys. Y'all don't know the emails. Y'all don't know the text messages. Y'all don't know the responses that we actually get from this. So definitely you guys wanted to tune into tonight. And you might as well tune into tonight because this guy I'm bringing on a broadcast, he really don't need no introduction. Shout out to you, little bro. I see you. He really don't need no introduction because if you have been or have a Facebook, a TikTok, or something like that, you have seen this man's broadcast or even some of his inspirational videos have literally have made it to those social media streams. And I'm telling you right now, has been seen by over 120, 130 million people plus on Facebook. TikTok streams are going over 30 million people on TikTok streams, plus the things that he is doing in the great city, in the great state of South Carolina. He's changing the game. He's became a mentor to many people who are out here. And tonight you're getting ready to hear from like one of the best, and one of the best who's doing what they're doing to help and change and impact the community. I believe the gift that God has placed in his life, the anointing he's placed on his life, but most of all, the calling he's placed on his life, he's fulfilling his potential in his God gift. And he's doing that each and every single week and every single day at a time of his life. So we're thankful tonight. We welcome to the broadcast, man, no other man than my brother, my good guy, and it's because of Karen Harrell. Shout out to you, Pastor Karen Harrell, for making this connection. She's seen something in me and something in him like, y'all need to be connected. I see what you guys are doing, and definitely y'all need to go ahead and make some things happen for our community and for the things that we're trying to do. So listen, without further ado, I'm bringing my guy in. My guy, Mr. Damian Burrus, is in the building, man, tonight. Here we go, y'all. Shout out to you, Big D. Shout out, man.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, life is beautiful. How are you, man?
Man, I cannot complain, man. I cannot complain, man. It's absolutely great to be on here with you, man. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Dude, let me say something to you. I'm first of all, I'm honored. I'm honored. And honor, the law of honor goes a long way with this. I've been bragging about you like literally like all weekend long. I say, man, y'all don't even know this. He said, Drew, what's going on? I said, dude, I'm about to switch a guest out who I knew was tonight who was coming on. He said, no, Drew, don't worry about it. I'm going through some situations. When you said, brother, we can rock and we can rock ASAP, I was like, whoa, hold up. What do I need to do? I got to send a jet for you or what? What do I need to do? I got to put a limousine outside or what? What do I need to do to go ahead and to get this honor, man, for you, man? So I truly, truly, truly want to thank you. Look, my wife, she's on the screen, say yes. He's been talking about you for a while now.
That's what's up.
Let me tell you something. For those who don't know, I really want them to go ahead and just get a brief explanation or even a brief testimony of who Damian is, man, to the entire world, because you've blessed truly many.
Man, I appreciate you, man. I am Damian Burrus. I am a person that has been purposed to help affect the nations that God has placed inside of me. I believe everybody in this world has been assigned as a solution to a problem. And the problem that we have is we don't know how to reach the people that need our answers. Right. I think everybody has the ability to reach nations, and we're steady trying to do other things and do things that are not purposeful and we're trying to do what's popular. My whole movement of my pulpit is different. It's simply a ministry that God gave me in 2017. And what it simply talks about is helping people understand that we're all called to minister. A lot of people think when you minister, that simply means you run to an elevated platform, you put on clergy, you put a cross around your neck, and you go get a Bible and you stand in the street and you tell the people only about Jesus Christ. But Jesus Christ is complete. Its salvation simply means being spared from impending danger. So that means your finances should be saved. Your emotions should be saved. Your relationships should be saved. There is a calling that all of us have. And I'm the person that God has ordained in this time to make sure we get it to where we need to get it to. And Drew, the way it looks, it doesn't all look like the same thing, right? I can do this in a financial seminar. I can do this on a podcast with one of my buddies right now, right? I can do this in a barbershop. I can do it wherever. So the kingdom is a holistic thing. And we have to realize and understand that if you're going to be who you were called to be, you have to be walking in purpose. Yeah.
See, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Like, I really, to hear those words come out of your mouth like that, I'm honored, because a lot of people, you know, when they come to the broadcast, most of the people who do know this know that this broadcast is a faith-based broadcast.
Right.
And if who don't know, they know that they know that each and every single week, regardless of what religion, regardless of what background, regardless of what ethnicity they may come from. When they come to the broadcast and say, Andrew, you know what, bro, I rock with you. I don't know what it is, Lambo, but I rock with you. And we thank God for that, for God bringing unity together to the house because of that. You know, not just that, Damian. You know, I studied you. Not just that. Let me be real with you. I gotta say this to you.
Okay.
I did homework. I don't do too much. I don't have to do too much homework on people. But Damian, I studied you. Ask my wife. Wow. My wife knows I'm a really avid studier, reader. Anyone who on my team knows this, knows how advocate I am about studying. And I studied every single thing. I said, man, every broadcast, every single thing that you was on, man. You was on my man and everything. Sands, man. Shout out to David Shands, man.
Right.
On the broadcast, spitting. I'm watching the whole thing, not a clip. Watching the whole thing. Watching you on my guy Fluff channel. Getting it in. You understand? Like, literally, I'm watching the whole thing. Looking at those motivational videos that you posted and stuff like that. I said, like, a lot of people don't understand the groundwork that comes into being able to hold the weight that you hold and being able to carry what you carry. But for the people who are out there in the background and they're seeing all of this accolades, they're seeing all of this, let those people know exactly, because you started and everything, man, into a base of being a mother's child and your mother being raised in church. And having that faith being able to bridge you in to one of your former things, which you were a detective at one time. So let the people know exactly of Damian Burrus and exactly the journey. Just take them just on a little wild ride before we get into the meat and potatoes of this thing.
Absolutely, man. Like you said before, man, and let me say, man, I'm so honored to be here, man. Again, like it's refreshing, man, just to see. I will tell you, I don't normally say and when I say that, I mean I send people through the channels because you just don't know some people, right? There's just something about you, bro. When you hit me up, I was like, man, when we doing it? So I'm appreciative, man. But absolutely, man. Born and raised single parent. Mom was 19 when she had me and had me from a married man. So in that time, in '83, it was a taboo subject. You know, it was not as accepted as it is now in today's society. But my mom is my heart, my everything. She did everything she could to make sure I knew God and that I stayed out of the streets. And I'm so appreciative for that. And that really put me on a path to really grow up very quickly because I didn't have the father aspect in the household. You know, I had the people in the church that did what they could, you know, at times, but I grew up very poor. So my goal was to always have, not to have to show off, but to have to give. I've always been a giver since I was a little kid. I've been a giver. And fast forwarding, either military or law enforcement or college. And I picked military because my dad and my brother were law enforcement.
Okay.
So I saw that growing up with them when I finally, you know, got the relationship with my dad. And I wanted to be in law enforcement my whole entire life. Got into law enforcement. God bless my career. I made detective in 8 months and had a 12-year amazing career. Got injured in the line of duty. During that time, though, I was homeless. I slept in my truck. I would go to the gym after the shift just to have a place to shower. I would leave my gun and badge on just so I can get a free meal from McDonald's. And I had a black Montero Sport. That's when we see gas prices now, but about 12 years ago, gas was really high.
Yes, it was.
And I had a black Montero Sport, and I had my pillow and my cover in the back. I would go to Walmart parking lot. I would leave the heat on for about 2 hours, and I would move every 2 hours. I would move so they wouldn't call the police on a car that was on. You could see smoke coming out tailpipe because it was in October, December, somewhere during that area. And I would move every 2 hours in the parking lot so nobody would notice that I was sleeping in the car. And I said, God, I have to get to a place of understanding money because this is not what you've designed for my life, right? I didn't get the teaching of finances. I didn't get all those things, but I knew, God, if you give me the chance, if you put the right people in my life and show me how to do what it is I should be doing, I promise you, I will teach others how to do what it is I'm doing or what you're going to bless me to be and do. From that, I met my business partner. I got approved for a home, and he said, "Man, you should be in real estate." I was like, "Nah, I don't know, man. I know the law. I don't know the real estate like that." Got into real estate, and God has blessed us to have the largest Black-owned real estate company in South Carolina.
Listen. I must say this because people, you get to the place in life where you're going and you're speaking your testimony. You're only speaking it in bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And when somebody who is out here, people watch our broadcast every day, like you'd be surprised of what happens. They watch the broadcast every day, and each and every single week they come on and say, well, these guys look like they have arrived. They look like they have made it. Look like all of this stuff, like they were just born with this stuff. Then when you start listening to where you have been and you start looking at your past and you start looking at all the things that have led up to your level of success, which now is the notoriety part, which you don't understand. You were already born from a level of success because of where God has allowed you to go with him.
Absolutely.
And most people don't understand that. And the thing about this is when you get on this channel, most everybody know we're here to be real, we're here to be relatable, and we're here to be relevant.
Right.
And to hear that there is somebody who's out there, you'd be surprised if I know who people who watch this broadcast said, Andrew, I'm homeless right now. Lambo Drew, I'm reaching out to you, homeless right now. I'm going through this situation. I'm going through this. A single mother who's going through this. And this broadcast, seen by thousands each and every single week, literally starts to begin to start changing people's lives. And they're motivated because of your testimony. The Bible says in everything, man, they overcame them by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony. And the word of their testimony. Come on now.
Listen, I said that on a live not long ago. The reason why people are not coming out is because the people that came out are not telling their story.
Come on now.
And that's the issue. Nobody wants anybody to know that they've struggled. Well, we can't pass the baton of freedom if nobody's saying, I've been where you were. I was once in that place. Everybody wants everybody to see the filtered them. They want everybody to see the made up them, but nobody really wants to say, I've been there. I've struggled in that area. I had to deal with those things, and you can make it out because I did. And I'm no better than you. And that's what people don't understand. So if we're not seeing people come out, it's because we're not telling people that we've been there.
Absolutely. I don't know. Y'all getting ready to catch the heat tonight. I don't even know. And one part of this section, I usually do this now as of lately. I'm going to give you the full flow and let you just flow for a minute. So we'll get to that. But you're so real because of that. Most of the time, when people know this story, they know my testimony. We were at a time where me and my family, and I just had a good brother yesterday tell me about this. And I remember of us moving. We were going from one city to the next. And it's me, my wife, and 4 kids now. And now my youngest being, what was she? Maybe 3 months at the time, or I think she might have was 3 weeks or something like that when we moved. And I remember going through one of the hardest stages of our life, God telling us to go from one place and I was comfortable with. I did almost 20 years in the transit industry before walking away back in 2020. But that way I started building something even bigger before, not knowing that this would be, as you say, my pulpit. I always thought it would be between a microphone and between the crystal chandeliers and the Hammond B3 organ and the choir and everything, man, singing and everything, Amazing Grace, how sweet.
Right.
You always thought that. But he said, Andrew, I got bigger directions for you. And I remember being able to go through that worst state of our lives, of being able to transition and being able to see how it was to go homeless and to be sleeping out of our vehicles with the wife and 4 kids. And you try to look at yourself like, where did I go wrong? As great as I was with finances, as great as I was with this, what did I do wrong? And for almost a year, God had put us into a place where we were sleeping out from our cars and to the hotels, and from the hotels to the motels and back to the cars. And we were sitting up in here, man. All we had was us. And I remember everything. My good friend yesterday, man, who is successful. You guys we're gonna introduce each other, so don't worry about it. My good friend told me, he said yesterday, he said, Andrew, he said, it was when I came into y'all house and y'all told me your testimony. He said, I literally walked out to my car and said, his wife is one of the favorite people I love in life because she was with him through it all. Now, there are some people who are literally, man, going through this in a single stage. They didn't have anybody to go ahead and to be accountable with. And God being right there with them through that stage in their life, being the most closest one to them. I just, in everything, man, want you to encourage somebody who's out there today who may be walking into that same situation or has had a situation like that in the past. And they say, man, I don't know how to shake from this. I don't know which way to go from this. Which way should I begin to start putting the pieces of my life back together? I want you to speak to those people for just a little bit.
Absolutely. I love the transparency, and that's how you have to reach the people to help them understand that this can be done. Sometimes we make success seem so unreachable, and it seems like there is a million things that we have to have in line before we get there. The most important thing, and this is something that God has recently given me, there is a world out here that we live in, right? It's grass, it's earth, it's everything else that we live in. But I've been telling people, because God gave this to me, the most important world is only 8 inches. The most important world is only 8 inches. So for tonight, we're going to call this the 8-inch world. A lot of people have no clue as to how to overcome the things that they're dealing with simply because they don't know how to overcome the 8-inch world. Well, I have to stop and pause and help you understand something. If there was not 2 worlds, nobody would ever say when people die or when they kill themselves or what's happening. You will always hear them say, well, I wonder what was going on in their world. Well, if there's only one world, how does everybody have their world? Or how is it that people say, man, you just never know what's going on with people? I did a study, Andrew. From ear to ear, there's 7.87 inches, 22 centimeters. That simply means the biggest world that you're going to encounter is your mind. If you can ever get your thoughts to a place that's better than your present, you're going to be absolutely dangerous. And to whoever is sitting in a situation right now and you're feeling like, I can't get through, I'll never see daylight, this thing is going to kill me, I need you to realize you have to get control of the 8-inch world. The problem with the 8-inch world is there's nobody in there with you. So the only thing that you're going to feed off of is the things that you think. If you want to be different, you have to think different. In order to change actions, you have to change thoughts, because thoughts control words, words control actions. So when you get to that place and you understand that if I'm going to survive this, I have to know that it's going to come from my thought process. They interviewed this guy that killed that was in a shootout, a police officer, and he was shot 8-9 times, and he was ambushed by a couple of guys. They asked him, how in the world did you survive? You were shot through the vest. You were shot almost in every major organ in your body. How did you survive? He said, when I got the first bullet wound into my body, I made up in my mind that I was going to survive. You have to realize this is not about if you get hit. This is about what happens after you get hit. My initial sermon that I preached Proverbs in 2014 said, life after the splash. Everybody loves the story about Job when he got on the ship and he went down to Tarshish and he got thrown overboard. But here's the thing. When Job finally made up in his mind, I'm going to have to do what God told me to do, and I'm not going to be able to get around it. That's when he came out the belly of the whale. And you're sitting in the belly of the whale. The reefs are tied around your neck. You at the bottom of the sea. But if you can ever make it up in your 8-inch world or in your mind that you're going to come out of this thing, you will see life in a different aspect. You have to control your actions through the way you think, and what you think will come out of your mouth. Whatever comes out of your mouth, you're here, it goes to your ears and it goes to your actions. That's why there's something called reticular activating system. That simply means whatever I say, my body aligns to. So if you say I'm having a bad day, look out, a bad day is coming. If you say I'm wealthy, look out because money is on the way. If you say my emotions are in check, look to get your world full of peace, because your mind and your future is shaped by what you think and what you say, not about where you are. You got to understand that it's not about the location, it's about the destination. And everybody has to understand we're in the month of March. That means we're moving forward. So there's nothing that can stay the same when you get your mind to a place that it should be. Man, you got me stirred up tonight.
Hey, when you on this broadcast, they can check the track record on this broadcast.
Yes, sir.
You on this broadcast, hey, all filters is off. We literally push everything to the side. All filters is off, and this thing is having weight. So y'all getting ready in just a couple of more moments. I'm gonna let him loose because I know there's something even more that he's getting ready to even get down into some of y'all lives and plant this seed, man, into some of y'all lives. But listen, what he is saying is so important. Do you remember? This goes on my next question. Do you remember? Was there ever a time that you ever not seen yourself winning at one of the lowest states of your life?
Absolutely. And it was not long ago. That's the blessing. It was not long ago. Because it was a situation to where I felt like everything else is moving in my life, but this one entity of life I cannot grasp, God. Like I can't make sense of it. It doesn't make sense. I'm always failing at this one entity in life. And it was something that's very near and dear and important to me. And I felt like if I'm going to be successful and have sustained success, I have to get this one part of my area together, right? And it was something that severed. It was a divorce. It severed, right? And I said, okay, God, what's next?
Right.
What's next? There were times where I felt like I'm not winning. I'm not winning. I don't care how many accolades, how many houses we sell, what we have going on. I'm not winning. And I had to realize this, the things that I were going through. I told God a long time ago, I said, I want not to only be a person that sell house, that talk about wealth. I want to be bilingual. Right? But it's not because of my dialect. I want to be bilingual because of my experiences.
My God.
And he said, okay, cool. Well, that means you're going to have to go through some stuff because you're going to have to speak to people that have suffered so much things, hurt, divorce, abandonment, all these issues that come with these walks of life. And in that moment, I really had to lean on God. We say that cliche. I really had to rely on what he promised and not what I was dealing with at the time. So yeah, absolutely. I've been there. Been there.
So literally, I love the transparency of this, man. Yeah. Listen, a lot of people don't know they are in a place where they believe that when we tell stories, these stories happened so long ago. He said, no, this is something even at the rise of everything and feeling this way. So for those leaders who are out there and those who are not even in the leadership role at this point, I want you guys to understand something, that everything that is coming at you is literally coming to test your faith.
Yes, it is.
But the faith is literally, that's all it is. The enemy is not after your car. The enemy is not after your wife. The enemy is not after your children. The enemy is not after your business. The enemy is after your faith. Somebody needs to understand that out here.
Yes, he is. Yes,
the enemy is after your faith, because if he can seal your faith is literally the mechanism that controls the ship. that you use to go on ahead, man, and continue to maneuver in life to be able to fulfill your purpose in life. If your ship stops, I promise you, you will stun the lives and the growth of others. I love it and everything because you got a wealth of knowledge and so much stuff that comes out of you. You said it just like that. You said, God and everything, man, wants us to be a river. Bishop
Right.
Jakes, God bless him and everything, man, preached upon and everything, man, a man having streams.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the way your analogy of what you said with the river is. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to let the people understand exactly. I want you to break that down of exactly how God gave it to you, because nobody can say it like Damian Burrus. I'm telling you that now, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all need to hear it is while he takes y'all on a ride real quick.
This fad came out some time ago when millionaires and billionaires kind of let us in behind the scenes about how wealth is really sustained and maintained. And it is from different streams of income. We hear, don't put your money in one basket. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Well, the technical term is diversify. It's all that is, right? So then what we try to do is we try to get different streams of income. There's a famous saying that says get 7 streams of income, right? In order to be a millionaire, you got to have 7 streams of income. I believe you need streams of income, but I believe the streams have to be flowing out of something. Yes. God gave me what you have to first find is a river. When you locate the river, that's instinct. You've never seen a zookeeper teach a lion how to roar. You've never seen a zookeeper teach a giraffe how to eat from the tallest tree. You've never seen a zookeeper teach a cheetah how to run fast, because it's instinctively in them. Well, if God made us just like he did the animals, then there's something instinctively in all of us that we do better than anybody else. It's as unique as our fingerprint. So what you have to do is find out, what has God placed inside of me that has the ability to cause me to monetize it, and how I can make money from it, or I can bless people and do other things, right? So then when you find that river, then when you keep digging deeper, the river starts to flow in different direction. Now that's where you get your streams from. But being a barber, a pressure washer, selling clothes, selling jewelry, washing cars, those are not streams. Those are jobs, because you don't need the God-given talent that God has given you, or the ability that God has given you to do that. How you find the river is you tap into the purpose. And when you tap into the purpose, you now find the ability to monetize in 7 different directions. I have one river, and that's to motivate. But from that one river, I own about 8 businesses. Why? Because I've tapped into a river. You've never seen a tree on a branch. You've seen branches on trees, because God doesn't do anything out of order. So stop trying to find the streams, find the river, dig deep, and the streams will flow. I promise you it will.
You make me get up from this broadcast and walk on out of here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did y'all? I'm gonna get to some of these comments, because I know y'all done heard that. My guy Tracy said, brothers, shout out to you, Linda Williams. Prophetess Williams is watching, man. Wonderful woman of God. That's my mother-in-law. Wonderful woman of God. Shout out to her, man. My wife said, yep, I woke up to you on this morning. Sure did. She woke up to your TV on this morning. Jamal said, boom. Jamal said, wow.
Yes,
that's
sir.
my guy. Jamal, and my little daughter's on there. Hi, Dad. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's my sister. It's crazy because we don't see any biblical examples of perfection. This is what Tracy just said. Amen. You want to expound on that a little bit?
Yeah, well, I think we do. I think we do. And I see what Tracy is saying. But here's the thing. We got to be careful with words, because we don't see examples of flawless. But perfection simply means to mature. I'm perfect. You're perfect. We're not flawless, because you got to remember, the saying says practice makes what?
Perfect.
Right. So if practice makes perfect, practice means a repetition.
Yes. Yes.
So in order for you to reach perfection, that means it has to be done more than once.
Yes. Yes.
Flawless means I'm without mistake. But we're all perfect because we're learning from our mistakes. But I understand exactly what Tracy is saying. We don't have people to really tell us how to get it done, because they're ashamed of the testimony, or they're ashamed of people knowing the things they've been through. But we're all perfected. It's just a maturity that we all go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tracy, he answered that as best as what I can put it, man. And Tracy, I get to his response in a minute and stuff like that. PC said, "All right, now that was Patricia Smith. Don't she is going to be one I want to hook you up with.
I love it.
Awesome. She was on the broadcast, 2 broadcasts ago, man.
Amazing.
Love it. She's in the mortgage game real big. And so we're going to collab. Don't worry about that. We'll talk about that, man, off the thing. Especially
Gotcha.
she's a great woman of God, too. She's going to make sure she pray. The 8-inch world, she said, man.
Y'all gonna see that again. I promise.
Yeah. You want to see it again?
I know y'all say y'all gonna see that again.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all
The
gonna see that
8-inch
again.
world. The 8-inch world, that world between and everything, man, both of those temples, man. And you'd be surprised what happened. Tracy, like I said, we have to meet our words where we send them.
Absolutely, Tracy.
My God, that's beautiful. Doc Smith, shout out to you, Terry, man. Got a lot of business owners on here tonight. Boy, Damian, you bring them out, man. You bring all these people out, man. Glory to God. Keisha Allen, come on now, y'all talking about it. Keisha Allen, shout out to you, Keisha Allen, man. Shout out Jamal and Titus dropping nuggets, man, showing love. And Tracy said, in this sense, we pretend to be flawless.
Right.
That was his response to what you saying about what you said when he asked it. We do. Right. We pretend to be flawless in this area. Right. And Ken said, can edification be a river? Oh, this is a good question, man.
Absolutely, edification can be a river. Listen, we have to understand the roadmap to life was laid out biblically. Right. Mm-hmm. Let's look at what edify means. I think it's what improve mentally or intellectually. So they call it training. It's really you edifying. So you have to learn how to edify in certain rooms. If you want to be technical about it, I edify.
Yeah.
Lambo edifies. Yeah. We call it different things in different rooms. So yes, absolutely. If you have the ability to intellectually train or to morally train or to improve, you're edifying. That's simply the definition of it. So absolutely can be a river.
So, Ken, he's going on here, man, talking that talk, man. So you already know he answered that amazing question. Tracy said, agreed, man. Pastor Darren on here said, dropping profound knowledge. Truly want to get you guys together as well. Pastor Darren, he was on the broadcast. Him and his wonderful wife, Rabini, was on the broadcast a couple of weeks ago, man, and truly went on ahead and enjoyed that, man. It was a blessing, man. So to see everybody coming in this broadcast and in this community, they're coming back and supporting, especially here, the name Damian Burrus, they coming on here. My guy, Stacks, a.k.a., man, Steve-O, man. Steve-O is in the building, man. Man, you got some wonderful people, Damian.
Listen,
what is going on, brother?
Who is Jamal Titus?
Jamal Titus is one of my mentees, man. And he was on the broadcast 4 times a month of March.
He in the vein. I just released the day that's going to be a book, and he just said it.
What'd he say? Let me see. That's my guy. Jamal said, I need a signed copy of the 8-inch world. I'm seeing a future book or training possibly.
I'm building a curriculum and writing a book around that right now. So he in the vein. He all in it.
That's Jamal Titus. That's 3M. That's my guy right there. My right-hand guy, man.
Yes, sir.
Jamal was the one that just got back from Belize that I was telling you about. And they are, we'll talk about that on some other things, man. They are building some big things popping off and everything, man. And that's so, yeah, as Jamal said, man, he's in his zone. PC said it's awesome that we can take our test and turn it into a testimony to help reach others.
Absolutely.
Amen. Yeah, amen. And she knows that also well. But Linda Hamilton said, wash hands. What you know what that means? What that mean?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. I had to sit there and had to look at that. Well, we're gonna wash some hands then. Tracy said motivation, spur one another to love and good works and edification, man. Yes, he's truly right. Ken say, man, thank you both. Man, Ken is on it. Ken has been a very faithful. You got a lot of great, successful people on there. I'm truly thankful for the night, man.
Amazing, man. Amazing.
And me too, please. Ken is showing love. Jamal is dropping the fire emojis. Everybody's showing love in this area. You know, I want to go ahead and to break in just a little deeper. For those who don't know, and for those who don't know Damian Burrus, I truly want you guys to He's got so much stuff going on. But I want you guys to be able to know the track record of what you guys are actually dealing with when you actually see him. You guys are seeing the man of faith, the man and everything who's walking in his calling, the man who's actually walking his calling out and his purpose out. But I want you just to take them on a journey because of exactly from start to exactly to where you're at now, of how getting into real estate and who you've actually helped into the real estate and even into this rental car space game, dude, that you have monopolized it, as well as your mentorship that you've been doing. So, man, I really wanted you to take the people on a journey. I'm going to go ahead and let you speak because, brother, wherever you flow from that, I know I can't keep up with at this point because you're in another gear. So go ahead.
Oh, man, no problem.
And I'll let you go ahead and have the floor, man.
I appreciate it, man. So yeah, I have we told you I have the largest black owned real estate company in the state of South Carolina. I think when you went black, it made the whole podcast go black. You still there, Drew?
Yeah, we can see you loud and clear. We can see you and hear
no
you,
problem.
man.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
Good,
we can see
good.
you and hear you. So go ahead and do your thing.
Gotcha. So I went into that space, and when I went into that space with real estate, it caused me to I call it my angel investment. I did a lot of things from that, and I got into that space with a business partner, and from that I cultivated. I started out with no agents at all. Went to real estate school and started teaching the curriculum for real estate because I wanted to be well versed in what I was doing. And from there, I went on to teach real estate, opened up the brokerage. And we went from 0 to near 100 agents in 13, 14 months. And it's just been absolutely incredible. From that, I've opened up several more businesses. I own a luxury car rental fleet where we rent luxury cars out to people. We pick them up from the airport if they need it, whatever space they need a luxury car. We do that. So I actually have a car lot that we sit all the luxury cars on, and we have econo cars as well. And it's an actual car lot, and all the signs say rent me, and they come by and they rent them. And my phone is constantly going off about rentals. That is ran on its own. It's autonomous. I don't have any dealings with it. Somebody called and said they need a car. I send them to the lot to go pick it up. It's located in Charlotte, North Carolina. Also getting into the business coaching aspect is simply me helping people understand the mentality of a CEO. So I'm releasing a book that it comes out next month. You can pre-order now on my website. It's entitled CEO Chatter for C, Expectations for E, and opposition for O. So CEO, chatter, expectations, and oppositions. I'm telling you what I had to overcome in my quickly fame moment, right? I went from no agents to 25, 30, 40, 50 in a matter of 2 months, right? So here's the problem. This is an excerpt out of my book. Here's the problem. Business owners, never negate the 5,000 level business. And by that, I mean this. Sometimes we want to get to 30,000 feet so fast because it allows us to have hands off. It allows us to not even show up at the office. It allows us to be able to be on a boat somewhere and everybody's running everything for us. Now, the problem with growing to 30,000 feet so fast is this. You don't know the order of movement when you're looking down on the business. Okay, let's say we get in a helicopter and we go 30,000 feet in the air, right? And we go 30,000 feet in the air and we're looking down on our business. Let's say our business is retail. We see clients coming in and out. So all we think is, oh, if clients are coming in and out, then my business must be doing well. I'm going to stay on the boat. I'm going to stay in Tulum. I'm going to stay on the beach. I'm not going to go into the office because all is well because clients are coming in and out. The problem with growing that fast is you don't know the movement of clients coming in and out. When you're 5,000 feet and you can see what's happening, you have have the ability to hear whether this client was disgruntled, whether this is a person that doesn't need to be in the business because they don't represent you well. If this is not working, the system is outdated, or if somebody's actually stealing from you and the business is still operating. Somebody stole close to $100,000 from me my first year in business because I was 30,000 feet in the air and all I saw was people coming in and out. I didn't know what it looked like for traffic to slow and for systems to look this way. So at 5,000 feet, get all of the knowledge that you can, because when the traffic stops coming at 30,000 feet, you can dictate why the traffic stopped because you spent time on the ground. So don't be alarmed when you have to spend a little more years at 5,000 feet, because when you get to 30,000, you're going to know how to handle the business, what it looks like, what it does, and how to correct the systems when you're not even there. Okay, cool. So you got that. So we went further on. So now I'm coaching people, helping them understand how to mentally prepare for business. Being a CEO can be lonely. Being a CEO can be taxing. There is nobody above you, so all the work of a CEO is downward. Listen, but you have to be clever and understand this. When you vent down, you stain. When you vent up, you vent. When you complain down, you stain. When you vent up, you actually getting somewhere, because blood, when it drops, it stains. Anytime blood comes out, you've seen the all commercials, you've seen the stain commercials. When blood comes out, it's being cleansed. It's okay for you to vent to people that are on your level or above, but business owners, be careful about venting to people that are beneath your pay grade, because you're now staining. You're causing people to understand that you've lost control and you're putting your business in the hands of others. So those are things that I had to learn and understand about running a business. I had my cup full on negotiations. I had my cup full on understanding how to argue deals. I had my cup full on the law of real estate, but I was not prepared for certain things that came with dealing with daily emotions of people. There's a book that I read called Managing the Managers. So when you are in that situation, that predicament as a business owner, you have to know how to make decisions that's best for the business. I'm not there to be your friend. I'm not there to be your homeboy, your homegirl. I'm here to make sure you get done what you're supposed to get done and bring out the best in you for your business. Now, I work with a bunch of contractors and entrepreneurs that hang their license with me. It may be different for you if you have W-2 employees, but what you have to realize is if you're going to be a leader that's effective, you have to major in people. You have to major in people. Let me tell you something. There is no greater gift on earth than people. How do you know that, Damian? The Bible says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Now, a man that will send his only son to die is not sending them to die for things he don't like. So God's greatest gift on earth is people. Now that I've been given God's greatest gift, I now have to understand how to articulate and how to make them better. So that's what my space is. It's making people better, helping people understand what that looks like, honoring every level of people, HELP, honoring every level of people, indigenous to people that are multimillionaires. I have something to give them because I'm bilingual. My experiences has taught me to be versatile in every situation. I hope I did justice to that little skill.
I don't even want it. Brother, you got people in here. I'm sitting up in here like, this dude right here, I'm spinning around in my chair, man. Right?
Listen, man.
Listen, did you understand all of that in its entirety that you just dropped, and you literally spilled out onto the lives of people who are in that position, who are either A, at the point of they have an idea, or B, they have started and everything, man, the vision, and are moving in the vision, whether they started a business or whatever, or they started some sort of practice and they're just started, or C, the person who has been in it and they're either trying to figure out how to get themselves to another level, how to escalate themselves to another level. Literally, what you had literally went on ahead in here has told us, man, is pretty much in everything, man, in a nutshell, is to be the servant still, having a servant's heart.
You have to
the people.
You have to. That's true. Listen, CEO simply means I go first.
Yeah.
I mean, if the first person you hire in your business is yourself, then prepare for your business to not do well. You can't be the first person on the payroll.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to clean up. You're not going to answer the phone, especially in our space. Let me give you some real numbers. In the Black space, there's only 3% of the Black black-owned businesses that have employees. 3%.
Whoa.
97% of black-owned businesses are one-man show.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sir.
I got you. Damian, come on now. 97%. Now I'm a facts man. I'm a numbers man. I never knew 97%.
Let me ask you a question.
Talk to me.
Out of the black business owners that you know, how many employees do they have?
Well, I got quite a few black business owners. And some of them usually have between at least two. And I have a lot of them, man. Besides, if you're looking at, but that's personal hair services and nail salons. So that pretty much is independent contractors, man.
Right.
Pretty much, So if you look at it in that aspect, you are right. Like a lot of them do only have maybe a couple of them here or there, but most of them are literally by themselves.
Right. Because when you're looking at when you're looking at the roster of who's paying taxes to W-2 and federal and state,
right.
It's most of the time it's the 3%. Right? So when I started building my team, I was looking for that answer, that person that can show me how to navigate employees, how to navigate attitudes, how to navigate certain things. And I didn't see a lot of people in that space. That's when I ran across the stat to really understand and know. And there's nothing wrong with it. But most of us are one. We're business owners of one entity, or there's only one person running the show. So now that's why I can focus so hard on My Pulpit is Different, because my companies run themselves.
Yeah.
I've put people in place to do that. So now I can build My Pulpit is Different. I can make that stuff happen because I've learned the art of people. And it's only because, I'm gonna tell you the truth, it's only because I didn't go to business school for it. I didn't go to anywhere. You know where that came from? Church. Learning how to serve people.
Man.
Church. Listen, law enforcement, 12 more years of serving. The Constitution starts out with we, the people.
Yeah.
Which simply means the power that you give me to arrest you was voted on in some ballot box. So that means I'm still serving. Whether I'm taking you to jail in a clean car, I'm serving. Whether I'm helping you change your tire side of the road, I'm serving.
Yep.
So you have to realize and understand, leaders, if you are a leader, if you have control over people, if you're not a servant at heart, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not.
What did he say? Talk to him.
No. People want they want the position of CEO. Right, but they don't understand the struggle and the attention to detail and the servanthood that comes with being a CEO. Go ahead, bro.
Do y'all? That's why everybody is the people who are on here. They like, you got to see this, and I got to say this and stuff like that. We get it to some of the comments. Kids say, I'm gonna buy multiple copies of that book. So hey, you gotta make sure we're gonna tell the people exactly how to get that, because actually,
go to my website. You can pre-order from my website right now.
Yeah, and your website is, Damian?
www.thedamianburrus.com.
www.thedamianburrus.com. My wife, she'll probably put that even in the comments. So
yes, sir.
Don't even worry about that, man. Send gifts. She said she was giving us the hands. That was the hands for you guys. Are awesome. Oh, thank you, Belinda, man. Shout out to you, man, on here.
Thank you.
BC say we see you, man. Stephen Woods, say you're powerful, man. Big guy, man. That's my guy, man. Network marketing king, man. I call him. Jamal Titus said, what's the website address for the CEO book? Jamal, he just went on ahead and split that out. That's thedamianburrus.com and everything. Tracy said, man, do not despise small beginnings. Amen. Amen. My wife said, amen. Steve says, on fire. Ken says, I must pre-order that book, sir. How can I do that? We just went on ahead and just put it on there at thedamianburrus.com, right? So my wife should be putting that in there. Yes, you did some justice. Sir Wagner, shout out to you, man. Very successful man as well. Man, you're bringing them all out today, man. Very successful as well, man. Say 5 employees. Wagner has
3%. He's in that 3%.
Yeah. Wagner, you hear that? You in the 3%. Then Wagner just came back and said, I need a copy. So, so make sure you guys go to that book, man. Blow his book out, man. Sell it out whatever y'all can do, man. Ken says, so there is a need for businesses that have employees, not entrepreneurship or independent contracting.
I think it depends on scaling. Because what you have to understand is what I'm teaching business owners. I'm working with a contractor company now. I work with one of the biggest bands in this area and helping them understand when it comes to scaling, you cannot scale at one.
Okay.
You can't scale at one. There's no way in the world my company could do close to 100 million in volume if I only had one of Damian. But the fact that I have multiple people that are out selling real estate for the company name, I'm able to scale bigger. So it's not that the businesses are needed. It's more so to the fact of scaling. Think about it. Amazon couldn't grow if Jeff Bezos was the only person.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's about scaling and understanding how to get to different levels in business and who you have to become as a leader in that business. Because there's a chart that you definitely need to understand when you're talking about how to make 1,000 a month, how to make 10,000, how to make 100,000, how to make 1 million a year, how to make 1 million a month. There are different scales and different things that you have to be and different leaders that you have to become to be a product specialist at making 1,000 a month to being a company owner at making 1 million a month. Those are two different leaders. So you got to understand how that works.
Yeah, that's a great answer to that, Ken. So, man, I hope Ken be on it. Ken and brought his whole team today to come and watch you all here. And Stats, my guy, say service to many leads to greatness, man. Yes, it does, man, Steve-O. You know so well, been in that industry for good. My guy, T. Smith, another business owner, man, you're bringing them out. Seriously good info. Matter of fact, I think Doc is one of the largest African-American owned fireplace. He installs fireplaces in Ohio.
That's major.
So he's the leading guy for his business in the entire state.
Congratulations, Doc.
Yeah, congrats, Doc. My guy, man. They say they need the copy. This is my wife. Put that in there. That thedamianburrus.com. Thedamianburrus.com, man. She put that in there.
You can also get these sweatshirts on the site.
Oh, you can get those sweatshirts on the site too?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. So you guys can all, man, y'all get all his products. Whatever product he got out, y'all go ahead and buy out. And actually, I want you to explain to the people, man, just a little bit. I know you tapped into it earlier. My pulpit is different. And exactly, the reason because of that pulpit being different, man.
Yeah. So it was something that I said on live in 2017. And I'm a minister. I'm called to minister the gospel. But before I accepted that calling, I understand and I know even more now that we all have ministry on the inside of us. And my pulpit is different simply means I don't have to wait till Wednesday night or Sunday to talk about God or to help people understand that they have the ability to be a better them. My ministry is simply helping people understand that they were purposed to be something more. Drew, you have to look at it like this. I had the people screenshot this and put it in their stories the other day. Mm-hmm. There is only one left on the shelf when you're talking about you. I don't think we realize the uniqueness. Listen, if you're writing or if you're taking notes, this is a place for you to take notes. You can be a 5 in popular, but a 10 in purpose. Most of everybody in the world strives for popularity. And that one time you see a person comes through and they look nothing like everybody else, everybody flocks to them because it's something that we've not seen before. Let's be honest. All of us have either 1 or 2 cell phones, an Android or iPhone.
Yep.
Because the world we're not trying to look like each other. We're not trying to dress like each other. The latest trends, all these things are happening because there's no originality or there's no uniqueness. You don't have to worry about competition when you're operating in who you're called to be because there's only one of you. And I'm helping people understand and realize the purpose that you're going to tap into that's going to monetize for you and is going to change your life and the life of others around you is being yourself. We're not going to have another Les Brown. We're not going to have another LeBron James. We're not going to have another Michael Jordan. All those people have already been here before. Yeah. So in order for you to tap into what's great and what's unique about you, you have to find the purpose of why you were even created. 8 billion people in the world. God just didn't get tired and created another one. No. No, it's purpose on the inside of us. So my pulpit is different, helps people understand, and people identify that I'm called to pull something out of people, and I don't need a raised platform to do it.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, brother, you be pouring stuff out of him, and I can go all day, man. They be like, Drew, you be getting some stuff. Look at that. This is people, man, who going back and forth. Thanks, Drew, man. Shout out to you, Wagner, man. My guy, man. Can say thank you, and I'm on your website about to order some copies of the book.
Let's
right
go,
now.
man. Let's
go. Let's go. Shout out to you, Ken. Y'all get on that website, man, and go order some copies. Still stay tuned into the broadcast. You may have to go ahead and order it, you know, on some other stuff, man. Tracy Hughie say, preach, man. Shout out to you, Tracy, man.
Team Tracy.
You know Tracy? You know who Tracy is?
No, man. He looked real familiar, man. I see we go to the same barber.
Hey, that's you, Stacks, and all the rest of them, man. Darren, all the rest of them.
You, man.
Y'all going to the same barber, man. Damian, you are familiar with the late Dr. Miles Monroe from NASA Biology?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah. A great icon, somebody that I study, and he's one of my top 5 speakers. Just a game changer, man. But absolutely, Dr. Miles Monroe, I'm thankful for the time that we had him on earth.
Yeah. He was just one of the best to speak about the kingdom, and
absolutely.
Just about so much stuff, man. We love the teachings of Dr. Miles Monroe and everything, man. And for those who truly and everything, man, need to please, man, come out there, man, and come show some love, man. Buy some books and stuff like that, man, because what this man has put into your life, Dr. Miles Monroe and them have said this and speak this. Now God has given revelation to Damian on this, man. So you guys definitely
appreciate that.
And get into that. Look, Tracy saying LOL, they laughing from the barber comment. We going to the same barber, man. And Steve Wood say definitely ordering some copies, man.
I appreciate you, Steve.
What he say? Tell Stacks what he say.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you.
Stacks, man, appreciate you, man. Give them out to all your business partners, man. Same barber, my wife laughing on him, man. You know, she's showing some love. I'm in Charleston. Tracy said I'm in Charleston.
Wow. Now, I have an office. I got an office in Nexton, man. Matter of fact, I'm sure he knows where Cane Bay is. Right across the street from that Starbucks. I got some property listed over there that I'm in negotiations with now. It's about 5 acres listed at about 6-7 million. That we got right across in that Cane Bay area. So yeah, man, Charleston is growing, man, like crazy.
Yeah, one of my good friends is down there, Malik Davis. He's a credit guy. You know Malik?
Okay. I don't know him. I don't know. He's in Charleston.
He's in Charleston. I'm pretty sure he's in Charleston, man.
Lambo, where you at?
Man, I'm in Denver, Colorado, man.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm in Denver. So you know. You coming up here, don't even worry about it. We got you.
Let's go. I gotta bring a big coat because we got 80-degree weather here.
Brother, it was 70 degrees. Did you look at my story today?
Y'all got 70?
Bruh, I was out with my kids. You know, it's spring break here. Me and the wifey, we out with the kids, man. And I can honestly say we was at the Gaylord and joined them today, man. They had a great time just celebrating and enjoying family. That's when my wife can tell you were the only one I responded to, because when it's family time, I believe in the law of honor, where you turn your phone off or you take the phone. You were the only one that I responded to today. Wow. Outside of there was one gentleman right before the broadcast, Angelo. So shout out to you, Angelo, if he's on the broadcast. I know he was tapping in. He couldn't wait. He's actually in South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah, brother. You got a lot of people showed out. I mean, so he reached out to me and stuff like that from seeing another mutual friend of ours. Me and you know Audrey Truesdale. So shout out to Carolina's own.
Man, that's amazing, man. That's amazing.
Yeah. So he's in there, man. So yeah, Tracy, come on ahead. Tracy said, yep, Anya Johnson, a good friend of mine.
Wow.
You know who that is?
That name sounds familiar. I'm sure I know her if I see her. South Carolina small, man. We know some everybody.
Yeah. South Carolina small, man, for real, but it's good. There's a lot coming out of that, man. PC Smith said yes. Dr. Monroe was so good, man. PC know all that, man.
Yeah.
Ken said yes, sir. Agreed with the Kingdom Man. That's what's up. Shout out to you, Ken. Wag say, man, I will get my copy tomorrow. Thanks, Damian, Drew. You guys are the best, bro. Man,
Appreciate you.
Shout out to you, man. Wagner, man, send it to all the people. Wagner is man, he got a network full of people too, man.
I'm sure he does.
So we got some great people, man. Keisha said yes, purpose over popular. And I think she was regarding to the 5 as well as the 10 of you speaking on that, man. So shout out to you that. Say that, Drew, family time. That's what Pete talking about. Yeah, we do family time. All my people are in Greenwood, Steve says.
Boy, that's the bottom.
You know Greenwood?
Yeah, man. Greenwood and man, what's that over there? Abbeville, McCormick, all that over there. Yeah.
I can't tell you where look at that is, man. You know, I'm born and raised in New Orleans, man. So
oh man.
Yeah. But I would pass through. I had some stomping grounds back in the day. Like I said, you know, Damian, we talk about you were a detective back in the day. God has blessed us and stuff like that. And I'm sure in everything back in the day, I'd have been running from you, man, coming from New Orleans. I was carrying high back then, man.
Listen,
God
man.
went on ahead and changed my life, man. And
that's the beauty of change, though.
That's the beauty of change, beauty of His grace, man.
Right.
The beauty of His blessing, man. So, Rose Gold Realty, he says. You know that?
Okay. Not familiar with that one.
Okay. Not familiar with that one, Tracy. Don't worry about it. Get at him, man. Get into him and stuff. DaVinci, man. Shout out to you, man. DaVinci was on here last week. Lambo, you my hero. DaVinci actually was on here last week. DaVinci actually has game face training, which is open. And if you got a Lifetime Gym around you, his programs is in Lifetime Gym around the entire United States. So
gotcha.
Yeah. It's great people. So I know. Damian, you in the gym, brother. So
yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm in the gym too. Just a different gym. This is a different gym. I'm in the gym too. You know, I'm in that 5.5 push-ups right about now.
Not 5.5.
5.5 push-ups. That's all I can, man.
Drew, I started boxing, man.
Talk to me.
Man, listen, I have a newfound respect for boxers.
Yeah.
It was, man, it cut my behind yesterday.
Yeah.
After about 2 minutes, man, because you do 9 rounds. So after about 2 minutes, man, I was winded. I said, man, I didn't know you need this much energy to box.
Yeah.
But I mean, I felt great after it, man. I felt great. Great.
But I love it because you are and let me tell a quick testimony, man, of you. Like I said, I study people, man, but I did some homework on you. Right. And I watched and everything how you was just like, man, I'm bringing a full balance all the way around. Mm-hmm. You understand? And being balanced for some of those who are out there, and DaVinci was on here last week speaking about this. Some of those who are out there who may need that. You guys need that balance, man. But there's no way you could be picking up your spiritual man. God starts elevating you in the physical with your finances and your business, and got these rivers and streams coming from out of you. And then your physical man is still literally, man, beat up and it's down.
Right.
Stuff and everything is not happening. My diet has changed as much as my wife. My wife can tell you, like, hey, you losing weight. I said, yeah, losing it the right way.
That's right.
And there's a right way to do things. So Damian is definitely a testimony to all of us. You know, when God starts picking your weight up in the spirit, picking your weight up in the finances, picking your weight up in influence, picking your weight up in all these different areas of your life, make sure that you are keeping your other weight down. If you need to be, so that you can go ahead and have a longer longevity and healthier lifestyle, man, moving forward for some of the things that God's trying to do and stuff like that, man.
Absolutely.
So Tracy is laughing, man. Keisha say so beautiful in Colorado. Yes, it is, man. Too beautiful up here. Like I said, Damian, we gonna get up here, man. And you have a good time.
Make it happen. Let's make it happen.
We gonna have a good time. Matter of fact, I think if I'm not mistaken, what a testimony, DJ. If I'm not mistaken, it was DaVinci. He's going to be here in April the 4th, so he's coming up here. Okay. I think they're opening up something in Parker. He said. So he's going to come to that gym, and they're going to be opening up Parker. That'll be one of his times that we'll collab and everything. DaVinci said on here, I love seeing people do great things, man. Shout out to you, man. You know, it's all love. That's what we're out here to be doing. And Jamal said, I got my book pre-ordered and with the fire emojis.
I love it. God. I love it.
You know, when you hear that, and I mean, does it ever, man? I want to say, does it ever like excite you? Because in Carolina, you know, I heard the story and stuff like that. You were one of the first to actually go ahead and do a billboard in Carolina, right? And then everybody started following you in South Carolina. So talk to us about that.
Yeah, man. When I came out as a realtor, South Carolina is different, man. We still have a lot of systematic racism here, unfortunately, and a lot of agents of color were very nervous about allowing other people, you know, the Caucasian community, to know that they were doing well. And when I came in, I said, I'm not going to be silenced by that, because what's happening is our people are steady renting and nobody's showing them how to do what it is they need to do to be homeowners. So my goal quickly became to help educate people, help them understand. So I kind of took my focus, and this is for any new realtor that's out here. If you're in a community of color where people really don't understand finances or whatever the case may be, what you have going on, you have to educate first. And I took my focus off trying to close so many houses, and I shifted it to helping people educate themselves on what credit, what money was, what the banks were looking for. And before I knew it, I had made 6 figures in 10 months. Because I was helping people get to that place and understand what they were trying to do. So from that, I said, I'm not going to be silent about it. I'm going to buy the biggest billboard at the busiest intersection that I can find. I called the company up and I said, hey, I want to buy a billboard. She was like, what's the company name? I said, there's no company name. It's just me. You know, what do you do? I sell real estate. She said, so you want to buy a billboard as a realtor and you don't own the company? No, I don't. I just want to put my face, my slogan, and my phone number on a billboard. She said, okay. And we did it, and I took pictures of it. Man, I closed so many deals from that billboard. Now, there ain't a billboard around here that don't have a realtor on it. So, I mean, I got the proof back in 2015, man. I was buying billboards and put my name, you know, on billboards and just getting out there. So now people are doing it, and God has allowed us to open the door. I've never seen so many Black realtors be this successful in this era, in this space. And, you know, God has used us to kick that door open and allow those people to come behind us and not be ashamed or afraid. And, you know, my goal was to make the Black housing numbers go up. We're still in America. We're still only at 46% of Black people that are housed. Do you know there were more Black people that own houses when it was illegal than there are now?
Did you see my face on my jaw when you just said that? Really?
Yes, sir. We're only 46% housed of the Black community. Only 46.
So what is the other 54% doing then?
Renting or homeless. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I heard you speak about, and speaking of that homeless, I heard you speak about it, everything, man, about, you know where I'm going with this and stuff like that. I heard you speaking about it and everything, man, the homeless and everything, man, the working homeless. Talk to us about that analogy, man. Talk to us.
So in our world, I said it on Shan's podcast when I was talking about the difference in when I see white couples and Black couples out viewing homes. They tell their kids to stay in the car or be quiet, or, you know, they don't allow them to be a part of that process. So in our community, we buy houses around the age of the common age is around 35, 40. Right? It's dwindled a little because these millennials now, they're not going for that. They're not waiting till they're 50 to buy a house. Right. So they're changing the numbers a little bit, but the common age for home ownership is usually somewhere around 35 or 40. Well, let's do simple math. If I'm buying a house at 40 and I'm trying to retire at 62 or 65, which is 15 years between 40 and 65, but my mortgage is 30 years.
Yeah.
That means I have to keep working well to the age of 80.
Yeah.
Because if I'm broke on 100%, then what's going to happen on 54%?
Yeah. But that's facts. That's facts.
So what happens in the Caucasian community? They teach them to buy houses at 25.
Mhm.
So in 30 years, they're 55, not even retired, and their house is paid for. So
Yeah.
now they have equity. If you owned a home, if you bought a home within the last 5 years, I don't care where you are in the world, you're probably sitting on anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000 in equity. Simply because of the housing shortage. I just closed a couple out about 2 weeks ago that they bought a home with me. They paid less than $250 for it and sold it for well over $370 last year. I got another
Last year.
couple. Yeah. I got another couple that bought a house under 200,000. It's on the market now for 300
Last year.
last year. So people are making $100,000 in investments just by understanding the power of ownership. There are a lot of people that are working homeless. They wake up every day, go to work, and they pay somebody. Everybody is paying a mortgage. I want you to understand that. It's either yours or somebody else's. But we're all paying a mortgage. So you have to understand and know the art of wealth and how that works. Let me help you out with this play. I don't know if there's anybody on here that deals with insurance or understands insurance, right? We think that labor funds now, or we think that labor is going to get us to where we need to be. I was talking to this white guy, and he said something so profound. He said, Damian, the problem with a lot of black people, y'all think that we leave our children physical money. He said, no, we spend everything. We leave them policies. He said, y'all work to save for generational wealth. We buy it. All right, think about this. If you buy a policy, a term policy, and you couple it with the IUL, now you got to know what you're doing. You got to go to an insurance guy or woman that really knows what they're doing. The legal age for being able to insure a human body is 15 days. So when the child turns 15 days old, you can insure that child. Let's say you have 3 kids and they're all within the age of 1 year, 2-3 years, right? You have 3 policies on these kids at $60,000. Now you couple an IUL on top of that policy that has a 5 to 10% return every year for 18 years. Now let's say all 3 children in 15 years all live past the age of 18. $50,000 plus 5 to 10% compounding interest for 18 years on each child head. Do you realize what kind of power that is?
Yeah.
And we don't understand, because we don't understand money, we don't understand those concepts.
Yeah.
So that's what we have to do. We have to get people to understand how to have and to know that the biggest chip in the game always will be real estate. Always.
Yeah. Real estate is the way that the wealthy secure the bag, and also they're able to leverage that to be able to go on ahead and to purchase more security. I got friends who are down in where's that? West Palm Beach. West Palm Beach. And they sit back up in here, man. And there's a spot down there called Billionaires Road. That's where Donald Trump and all the rest of them is. You probably know the area and stuff like that down there. And these properties actually going ahead and they go for 50 million and 75 million, 100 million and all that plus. These gentlemen come in here, they buy the house. The moment that they buy the house and take all the equity out of the house to go turn around and flip on a commercial project that they're doing. They're buying the house not just to live in, they're buying the house for the equity so they can go ahead and do whatever they want to do with it, because they got full projects that they want to go ahead and they maneuver in.
I'm telling you, Lambo. And when we understand that concept and understand how to make money, here's the thing: how to make money work for us. We're trading time for dollars.
Yeah.
And everybody knows the famous saying is time is what?
Time is money.
But guess what? That ain't true.
Talk to us.
Because if time was money, you can go back and buy every mistake over. You can't. Time is way powerful than money. Jeff Bezos just reached 200 billion. He can't buy a second.
Yeah.
So time is the ultimate. Money is something that allows us to have more time.
Yeah.
So we got to understand that concept. We can't be trading hours for dollars. The whole concept is to allow money to go work for you. We wake up every day. Let me tell you something. You can never outwork money because money doesn't have heart. It doesn't have emotions. It doesn't have feelings. It doesn't grow old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We grow old. We got feelings. We got emotions. We're tired. So we're trying to compete with money when we should be allowing the money to work for us. Put it in places so it can compound and work for you. I was teaching a stock class, and when I ran across Berkshire Hathaway 8, the stock back in 80s, Berkshire Hathaway 8 was only $320 a share. Only $320 a share. Back when Warren Buffett took over, he took over in the 80s, it was worth $320 a share. You look up Berkshire Hathaway today, it's $498,000 for one share.
Half a $1 million.
$500 million.
Well, hold on, 498
half a mil. You're right. Half a mil. So check this out. If because I know my mom and daddy got way more than $320 for income tax. I can remember sometimes $8,000, $9,000, $10,000.
Yeah.
So let's say you pool together $20,000 and you buy shares of that. You could have bought 62 and a half shares of Berkshire Hathaway. And right now, we'll go ahead and say it's $500,000.
What would
that would have been $31.2 million that this group of people would have owned just by putting 20 million together or 20,000 together.
That's PPP money. Come on now. You know, I'm gonna keep it real like that. For those out there who did your PPP money, or for those who got that child tax income check credit money,
bruh,
20,000, man.
We threw away money. I mean, you 83. I'm 38 now. So if we would have left that money alone, if four people would have came together and dumped $5,000 in 38 years, they would have walked away with 32 million.
I think we'd be good with that.
You're not getting that in retirement.
No, in retirement, you know, I used to teach, and shout out to you because Damian's actually talking about the courses he actually does teach. This is also with his program. So you guys make sure you guys get on there, start ordering, or even email him and kind of set something up. Because I think there's something special that you can do for your courses as well, like that.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And are those courses online, or, I mean, how would they go ahead for the individuals out here who would love to get in touch with you with that?
So I have a community. My Pulpit is Different community. If you text, and hopefully your wife can put it on the screen. If you text link to 704-237-6808, 704-237-6808, 704-237-6808. Text the word link to that. My team will get you in. You will stay up with everything that I'm doing. I teach private lives. I do private sessions, and it's only for the people that are in the My Pulpit is Different community. And you get to know what we're doing. I teach one-on-one courses. I teach group courses, all those things. I teach business courses. I teach money management, all that stuff, real estate investment. We have all that we teach. So text link to 704-237-6808. I even send you a motivational message every single morning. It's not computerized. It's not generated by a robot. It's me. I send it out every morning to everybody in the group.
So my wife, she's already, she with that pen ship. She done put that thing already down there. Shout out to you, baby. Shout out to your wife. Everybody, y'all make sure y'all text link to that number, to 704-237-6808, man. So y'all, it's on the screen right here. So you guys got it up there for the screen and stuff like that, man. For those who are trying to get invested, man, we turn around, we got backed up with all of this stuff, man. So it is, look at this. He said, I got my book pre-ordered. Shout out to you, Jamal Titus. All right. The Ventry St. Parker, Colorado for the whole week. Let's go. I see you April the 4th, my guy. I want a book, but I need them signed. The Ventry
I got you. All the pre-orders going to come to me first, and they're going to be signed.
All right, y'all. So y'all hear that? Y'all can get your signed copy of Damian's book outside of y'all actually going ahead and joining into that link and stuff like that and join it up in the community. So you definitely want to go ahead and get that, man. Exactly. Educate and apply the knowledge. Yeah, you're right, PC. Colin, shout out to you, man. Colin, that's my guy. C. Elliston. Colin did work, man, for Greg Jennings. Remember receiver, great genius for Green Bay.
Yeah,
Big receiver, man. Brady's boy, man. So
man, you see Aaron Rodgers got that $200 million contract.
Yeah, I seen that. They got that boy, man. They got. Look at me, A-Rod. Let me tell y'all something right now. A-Rod gonna be here, man. And Green Bay wanted to secure him, and then you seen that he got the bag. Then they turn around and trade it. So now you know you got to come here to Denver because now Russell Wilson, one of my favorite players, is coming to Denver now, man. So I'm excited about that.
Man. Huh? That's gonna be incredible. That's gonna be incredible.
It's gonna be an incredible journey.
And
then
man. Tom say he ain't leaving.
Huh?
Now Tom say he ain't leaving.
Man, Tom Brady came out. I got the news, got the NFL notification yesterday. Well, that was over the weekend. Got the notification. I said, well, Tom Brady, the GOAT, coming back. I say, I love it. I love it. I love it. These are people who are mastering their crafts and they're doing what they need to do because they can't let it go. It's like what you're doing, what Damian's doing, what I do. We master our crafts and everything, and man, and we kind of just can't let it go. People are like, man, when are you going to retire? Retire. Are there still more people that are hungry or homeless, that have broken vision, that need love, that need aspiration, inspiration? Like, we're here for that. And that's what we're here for. Colin say, Damian, great message, man. Shout out to you, big Colin.
I appreciate you.
My guy, DaVinci, say the meek shall inherit the earth. You sure all right, man. Shout out to you, DaVinci. My guy, Jamal Titus, say facts. He got it. My guy, Tracy, say got it. Man, we got work to do, man. He literally on it, man. Shout out to DaVinci. We need to do a group podcast, an around the table conversation. Brother,
let's make it work.
Whatever you got, brother, we going to work and stuff like that, man. That's what we do, brother. So you already know we'll make it happen, man. That's good. Burris time. What that is? That's good. Burris time. Is that good? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, man. You got to elaborate on that for me, Tracy, man. Let me know. Whoa, we buy generational wealth. Yes, we do. Keisha, man, we're buying generational wealth. That's what this whole broadcast is about. My wife and everything, again, man, send that word, and I'm going to make sure we put this in at the end of the screen, too. Then hit the broadcast. But text the word link to 704-237-6808. 6808. 704-237-6808. You want to text the word link, L-I-N-K, to that number. L-I-N-K to that number to go ahead, man, and be given into his community. Crypto is the next opportunity to do the birth half play, man. It is. It definitely is. And you know, we got, man, I'm telling you, between me, Damian, I think a lot of us, man, we got some great things, man. Shout out to Jamal Titus, man. My guy, man, who's the crypto expert, trained under Brandon Brown, Brandon Brown, I call him Blockchain Brown, and turned around and made some stuff happen, man. So y'all go back and look at that. Get in touch with me. Get in touch with Damian. Get in touch with Jamal. Get in touch with us all, man. We got y'all, man. Comes to crypto. I just ordered several copies of the book. Shout out to you, Ken. Man, Ken don't play. Let me tell you something about Ken. Ken don't play, Damian. He only is support to make sure that whatever he can do, he gonna get the word out. When he told you he done went got his mama, his aunt, his grandma, and he went got the dog sitting up at the screen like this and everything for Ken. Watching Damian right now, man, on this broadcast, man. Shout out to my guy, Ken. Steve Wood, man, thanks for your time, man. That's my guy. He always and everything, man. Always on it. Wag says very educational. Thank you guys, man. Tracy said, man, I was just saying that this was good about time, Burris. This was good about time, Burris, at Burris. That was good about time.
Yo, something that I said earlier.
Okay. Yeah, I just you had me looking at that again, like, hold on, it looks like I'm in a slow class here, man. Yeah. You know, when you read something over, the teacher used to tell you and everything, could you read that again? And I'd be like, yeah, the brown cow. Right. You know, and we ain't trying to do no brown cow moments and stuff. I'm about to order, Wagner says, I'm about to order 25 copies and pass them out to my VIP customers. He's not lying. Wow. He's not lying. Listen to me.
Man, I appreciate that.
Listen to me. Shout out to you, Wagner. Listen, Wagner, I want to link y'all two together. Y'all two do some business.
Where's Wagner located?
Wagner is he's a big tax professional and all of that, man, in Ohio. He has several different businesses and so a lot of things that he's doing and projects he's into. He's originally from Haiti. So he's a lot of doing things. So I make that connection, man, between you guys, man, because he's
dope,
definitely,
man. I appreciate you, Wagner. Thank you so
yeah,
much, man. Thank you. I
yeah.
appreciate it. I just speaking of international, man, I just got booked to speak in South Africa in Johannesburg and in Nigeria, man, in October.
Stop playing, man.
No, man. No, man. I'm
Man,
serious,
shout out to
man.
the big homie,
Yes, sir.
big
Yes,
Damian
sir.
Burrus,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
So listen, you know, I literally, man, you know, look, P say what another Haitian, because Patricia, she's Haitian, man, too. So
Wow.
yeah.
Oh, he's in Columbus. I got. Matter of fact, my nephew is in the other room now. He's here from Westerville.
Westerville, man.
Yeah, Ohio. Yeah,
dude, we lived in Ohio for 13 years. That's where I met my wife. That's where I turned around and got the chance to meet a lot of these wonderful people. Jamal Titus was a good friend of Steve Woods, who me and Steve worked together at the transit. Remember, I told you I did transit almost 20 years, man. Worked at the transit there. Met a lot of great people. Me and Wagner actually worked at transit before his business took off, and he started doing what he was doing, man. And you know, we all kind of started going our own directions and stuff like that. I wound up going to Minneapolis and then moving here to Denver and stuff like that after we didn't turn around and did that. So yeah, shout out to him. So yeah, Columbus, Westerville. We used to live in Westerville. Westerville, Ohio, man, was our last place we lived, Damian. Our address back then was 5417 Flintstone Drive, Westerville, Ohio. 54031 or 54, whatever that is. My baby know, as long as she know and everything.
Man, I went to West
3081.
I went to Westerville and I asked my nephew. Yeah, he walked in. What y'all?
He came in there.
Yeah, where y'all live?
3081.
Yeah, that's the same zip code.
Yeah,
that's the same zip code.
Yeah. I went to Westerville and I said, man, what's all these picket fence? He said, man, that's Lex Wagner. He owned everything over there.
Yes. So hold on, you've been out there and you seen?
Yeah, my nephew's from out there, man.
Oh man, listen, there's a lot of Ohio people on this live tonight too. But see, everybody who's all over, man. So shout out to him, man. Yeah, we
So let me see if you're from Ohio.
Hey, y'all. Everybody put their hands up in the comments from Ohio.
Hey, what chips you eat with a sub in Ohio?
Oh, you already know and everything I know. But I'm gonna let them go ahead and answer.
No, I want you to tell me what chips you eat with a sub.
What chips do I eat with a sub in Ohio?
Yeah.
Man, them barbecue old chips, man.
The Grippos.
The Grippos, yeah, the barbecue chips. The Grippos, man. Them old barbecue chips, man. They already
Man,
know.
listen. We went out there, man. I said, man, y'all gotta ship me some of them back. I had cases of Grippos at the house, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, your wife said Grippos.
Yeah, hey, you see her, man. Look at her. She already know, man. She knows what the deal is. My wife born and raised in Ohio, man. So shout out to her, man. Make my baby in college. And look. She in here saying I can't get with those chips. You are a hater. You are a hater on here. But look who came right back behind and they say Grippos. That's my dog.
Listen, if you're in Ohio, you gotta know about them Grippos.
Yeah, you gotta know about Grippos, man. They got Lay's in here. You know you from Alabama, so I already know. You know you from Alabama. That's why you hate them saying these Lay's, man. So you all good with me. Look, they putting in Lay's. She putting in Lay's.
No.
My guy was like, man, Ken said I just bought a condo out in Westerville thanks to 3M, man. Yes, man.
That's
so shout out to him and stuff like that, man. Yeah, we He says, man, Wagner says Westerville is just about 5 minutes away from our office. Yes, it is.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, so definitely go out there and make sure you guys, man, that's a connection right there, man, and stuff like that when you go out there. So I know Wagner going ahead and reach out to you and text you or.
Yeah, he said Kenneth said New Albany is where Lex lives, man. I looked up his house over there, man. It is crazy, man.
Listen to me. I lived out there for 13 years. We used to live in New Albany, and our apartment in New Albany was what was it, 54-26, Bay, or 57-26, I think it was, or 54-27, 54-27 Albany Pond. In New Albany, Ohio, man. I can't even think 43054 or something like that. I can't even think of what it is. We used to take a trip because there's two great people, man, who we love and adore who live in Ohio, man. And Lex Wexler was one. We used to take that back street down Reynoldsburg, New Albany Road. And everything you seen on Reynoldsburg, New Albany Road, beyond that gate was Lex Wexler. And he had about 8-9 properties in there. So I had a couple of guys, man, this is back then, college and all of that stuff, who used to go in there and they would lay down certain grass for Wexner. And Wexner would literally go ahead just for a party, just for a weekend. They laid his grass down so that the grass wouldn't mess up with the rest of the lawn and everything. And then after the party, this is money now. This is what billionaires do. And literally, after the party was done, turned around, had the crew come back, pick all the grass back up, and cater a party to the whole crew and everything of the grounds crew who did that. For the grounds crew, he gave them a whole full party even after all of that stuff worked. Like, yo, you are the workers. I'm still a servant to you. I'm here to serve you and here to help.
You can't get around it, man. You can't get around it. You can't get around it.
Yeah. So whatever you do, man, that's what we're here for. We're here to serve and stuff like that, man. Ken says, thank you, Lambo Drew, for what you're doing, man. Hey, brother, that's what we're here for. That's the show, man. Shout out to you. Another great session, Lambo. Thank you for sharing, Damian. Man, brother, hey, you know, this is a God thing, man. I'm not even much gonna lie to y'all. You guys, I'm honored just as much as you guys are, man. So shout out to you guys, man, for that. Ken showing love. Yes, my wife said, yes, he owns New Albany. My wife know Buster Douglas is there too. In Ohio, so shout out to Buster Douglas. And I don't know if you know who the pastor is, Pastor Forbes, David Forbes.
That name sounds familiar.
David Forbes. Do you know who so shout out to some of the people, man, who are definitely CCC members, man. David Forbes is a big prominent man there, as well as Pastor Rod Parsley, we had the chance to be there in this ministry for some years, man. And some other great people, man. They got a lot of great people there. So shout out to Columbus, man, because y'all are doing some stuff. Wagner said that's the best chips in the world.
I'm telling you, man.
Chips in the world. Them Grippos, man. You know what it is. Derek Baker, you finally coming out there with these Grippos. Bama, I'm looking at you funny and everything. I know it's from Bama, but I'm looking at him funny and everything. He trying to hate. And PC say, yeah, she grew up. She grew up in the Yo. So the Yo is Youngstown. And Youngstown is a different animal and stuff like that. They're a different breed in Youngstown, man. So, you know, shout out to people out there, man. They're a little different than the rest of them. But only my guy Terry is really cool. I don't know about PC. She's something different, man. I know what's going on, man. Yeah, Ken says New Albany is where Lex Wexler lives at. You right, Ken. Shout out to you. My wife said, yeah, 6437. 6437 Albany Pond. That's where we were at in New Albany, man. At the time, that was before kids. That was just me and my wife was dating. That was one of our first places together. When we got married in that place. And then when we left New Albany, that's when we turned around and we started going all over Columbus and stuff like that, man. Yeah, we ride around there all the time and see some of that, man. My wife putting our government on it. Kids say facts. Wagner said the best show ever. Thank you guys, man. Oh my God. Thank this guy. It's Damian.
Oh man, no man.
It wasn't me.
The greatest host, man. I appreciate you for having me on.
Man, that's what we're trying to do. This is great, Lambo. Truly inspired, Mr. Burris, man. You know, for real, man. Thank you, Tracy, for that. Oh man, PC say whatever. T is from the Yo, LOL. That's why I say that's my dog. That's my only dog that I'm sitting up in here rocking with is my dog T. I don't know P because P was my homie until she said Lays on here and she wasn't down with the Grippos. Now you sitting up in here, man, with this really good info, man. Shout out to you guys, man, for that, man. For all the guys. I told you this is an engaging audience, and they really adored you and loved you, man.
Man, I appreciate you, man.
I mean, is there anything else, man, before you go, man, that you would love to say, man? I know I got a lot out to you, man. I know the people were pulling on you, and I felt that pull, man. And I'm just been excited and honored more than anything. But is there anything else, man, that you would love to give to the people tonight? Literally before you go, and I'll put your information back up, making sure how they can get in contact with you, making sure that they order your products and everything else good stuff. You guys can go right here to thedamianburrus.com, thedamianburrus.com, to be able to order all his products. Man, y'all order something. I don't care and everything, man, and I'm being real with you guys. Even if it's your last to order something, invest in something. Get yourself away from a cheeseburger, away from a meal, away from coffee for a week or whatever like this, and invest in something like this, especially what Damian Burrus has to offer. Right. We have a lot of people who come to the broadcast, and it's been truly amazing what God has done in a short period of time. And I tell people, man, this broadcast and everything started out as just a vision of us saying, hey, man, I want to take this thing to another level. Because we were doing a Facebook Live, we were doing Instagram. We started getting that market, and that market started booming. And then there was a lot of people saying, Andrew, I'm not on social media. I'm not on any type of social media. So they said, but we are on YouTube. I said, well, man, I'm going to do this YouTube. And we started out with 4 subscribers back in December. And I remember and everything telling the team, I said, I'm going to believe God that this thing is going to grow. And because of the people who got on here, who subscribed, who shared the information, shared these videos, man, the community started growing. And we hit over 1,000 people, man, within a 2-month time period of subscribers. And we want to thank you guys. And we're growing even more. We're growing even more with this podcast. And we want to continue to grow to help out more and more people and reach more people, reaching the lost at any cost. This is what this mission is about, and being able to empower people who feel less empowered because they haven't been empowered. The right empowerment hasn't come from the church. The right empowerment hasn't come from mentors. It hasn't come from the right idols that they have seen in front of them or role models they have seen in front of their face. So, man, we just really wanted to go ahead and be a light to those people, man, and all. And Ken said, man, you guys, so are you a gentleman Buckeyes fans?
I'm not a Buckeye fan, no.
Yeah.
I'm in Carolina, man. It's Gamecocks all day.
He Gamecocks, man. Hey, you know what? I figured that. I say that guy gotta be a Carolina Gamecocks, man. I am definitely, believe it or not, I am a LSU diehard fan. But I do support and everything, man. I do support again and stuff like that, man. The Buckeyes as well. So shout out to the Bucks and stuff like that, man, for what the Bucks have done, man, and the great season and stuff like that the Bucks are actually having. So shout out to them and stuff like that, man. Because hey, you guys are Bucks. My wife's a Bucks. I got some Ohio State slippers around here somewhere. My kids and everything, man, got Ohio State as well. So shout out to them and stuff like that. But I'm a diehard LSU, and as my guy just said, Damian said, man, he is a diehard Gamecocks, man.
Drew, I think my camera died.
You think your camera died? Don't worry about it, man.
My battery went out on my camera.
Your battery, man, y'all done milked the man out of his battery on his camera, y'all. Listen to this. So shout out to you. Yeah, PC said, yeah, I kept saying get on the tube. Yes, she did. So shout out to her for her going on ahead, man, and showing me some love. Doc Smith say, have a good night, Drew. Shout out to Ro and the fam. Always, T, man. You know I got you covered, man. That's my guy. And Tracy said, man, Mr. Burrus Lambo repping the Gamecock colors. Yeah, I got my Gamecock colors on. Man, you even look even more different on this.
There we go.
What is going on? This is like the big papa up in here. You know, my wife, she probably ready to play the biggie at this point, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it. It's a different angle, different view going, man. Yeah. So man, talk to the people, man. Because y'all didn't got the main camera, then died on him and everything else, man, from all the love y'all showing. And this is an engaging audience. I told y'all, man, you're on the Lavish Show, man. This is definitely an engaging audience. And we got to make sure that you run it back. But, man, show the people, tell the people some good things, man, how to get a hold of you and all the good things. And leave them with some words of motivation for those who have literally watched the broadcast and are trying to move forward and do some things even bigger than what they've been doing, man.
Yeah, man. I'm on social media, Damian Burrus, on Instagram, TikTok, Damian Burrus, Facebook, Damian Burrus. I'm even on YouTube. My pulpit is different. So, man, I would love to connect with you all. And I do something every first and third Thursday. I do something every first and third Thursday. We have topics that we talk about. We have live private Zooms where I get in and we talk about things. The first one we did was love, relationships, and heartbreaks, and we just talked about how powerful love is and how those things work. This Thursday, we're talking about I'm the black sheep of my family. Sometimes my kinfolk are my kinfolk.
The kinfolks are the kinfolk.
Listen. So that's what we're talking about in 2 days, man. I'm the black sheep of my family. And the first week in April, we're going to be talking about family secrets, the power of silence. So we got some things coming up, man. I would love for you guys to tap into that. When you send a link to that 704 number, you're going to have access. And you got to go all the way through to it and get the subscription. It's a small subscription to be a part of that. My pulpit is different, but I promise you it's worth it.
Man, do y'all hear that, man? I am ecstatic for that, man. Again, he said, man, my pulpit is different and stuff like that, man. I love that. I love that. I love that. So y'all really want to go ahead and make sure y'all get onto that. I put on the screen exactly how you can get at him, man, at Damian Burrus at TikTok and Instagram at Damian Burrus and Facebook at Damian. Lord, I done jacked the man name up, left out the A. Damian Burrus on Facebook as well. And you guys have seen it, like I told you, you guys have definitely seen him on all of these platforms and stuff like that, especially moving forward, man, and doing some things. So definitely join in, tap into my guy, man. He's there for you guys to make sure that we're becoming a better community, man, and moving forward as a force, especially going into 2022 and every year to come. And he's probably one of the best mentor coaches that I ever brought to this broadcast.
Wow.
That's authentic. That's truly authentic. That's truly genuine.
I appreciate that.
Man, a God-given gift to this broadcast. I'm telling you this right now, man. So shout out to you guys for that, because that truly is amazing to me and bringing somebody of his caliber. I had 3 quick questions. If I can ask you a speed quick questions.
Absolutely.
On these quick rounds, because there was a businessman who reached out to me this morning, and my wife knows this. And I told him, he teaches and everything, man, at Taekwondo school as well. And he has businesses and things that they're setting up around. And I promised him, I said, man, listen, I'm going to get him on the show. And I promise you, I will answer those questions, because his influence, and they're getting ready to run into some money. Things are literally going to be going on pretty big for him. And one of the questions he wanted to know, first of all, is real estate right now. Is it a good time to buy or not? And for those who are out there who may be looking at this point, is it a good time to buy real estate or not? Yes or no?
Well, that's a tough one. If I can be honest, it's a tough time to buy right now. Yes, it's a good time to buy simply because interest rates are at an all-time low. We're never going to see these interest rates again. I closed somebody out on a house with a 1.9 not long ago.
Wow.
A 1.9. I don't know how the bank is making their money back. Like I'm not sure how the bank is making money back on 1.9% over 30 years.
Right.
But yeah, it's a good time to buy. Now the problem is supply and demand. Because of the supply being short, the demand is high. So now prices are being, kind of jacked up a little bit. What you're going to have to do if you're going to buy in this market, you're going to have to come to the table with good credit and some capital. Okay. People that don't have good credit and don't have capital, it's not a good time to buy because you're being outbidded. So let me tell you how far the crisis of housing reaches when you're talking about certain cities. If you're in a retirement facility like Florida, Myrtle Beach, these places where people come and retire, it's hard for them to compete in this market. Here's why. People from up north are realizing it's a great time to sell. It's a greater time to buy when you're up north if you're trying to retire down south. Because if you bought your home at $100,000 20 years ago, 10 years ago, it's probably now worth 7, 8, 9, maybe $1 million.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, $1 million up there. If they come to South Carolina and buy a $300,000 or $400,000 house, they're living like a king.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's hard for people that live here to compete with cash offers from people that just sold a big old house and you're now sitting on $1.3 million.
Okay.
So it's tough for you to compete when you don't have a high credit score and a good loan, because the loans that are subpar are taking a back seat to cash. I mean, I got agents listing houses. One of my agents listed their houses. They had 5 cash offers. We're talking about $300,000.
Mm.
5 cash offers of 300,000. So it's tough. It's tough even at a conventional, which is the best loan out there. It's tough to even compete in that market. So I would say, yes, it's a good time to buy because of historic market loan prices or loan pricing, but it's tough if you don't have the capital and the good credit to do it.
Okay.
But if you are if you have the ability to sell your house, it's the same way. Don't allow this investment to wake up in the morning and it's down $60,000 because you didn't sell in the right market.
And now, is that and I got to go here for that, just to kind of interject. So is that you said a thing, man, about the opportunity of a lifetime. So when somebody says opportunity of a lifetime, you know me, brother. Come on, man. I'm homework driven,
bro.
So, I'm in the bag. I'm in the bag. So I'm pulling it all out of you, man, that you possibly can. So tell the people and everything, man, literally, because some people may think they may get into a deal or they may get into a business venture or whatever, and they may think that. Could you tell the people and everything, man, what does that mean and exactly your perception of how you view that?
What's that, opportunity of a lifetime?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I live by a creed that says the opportunity of a lifetime only lasts the lifetime of the opportunity, which means I don't have all day to get it done. There's a small window. The military has a saying, in by 37, out by 57. Because they understand and know that there's a certain time frame that your body is going to give its best years to your life, as far as being mobile, being able to use your hands and feet and mind to be quick about what you're doing. So you don't have all day. Opportunities don't last all the time, but the opportunity of a lifetime only lasts the lifetime of the opportunity. That means get out, carpe diem, seize the day, make it happen.
Wow. Dope, man. Y'all making sure y'all got that. I know there's probably like fire emojis going off like, Drew, we putting this on repeat again. Because, people watch this whole entire broadcast over and over and over again. You'll be surprised, man. All right, second question and stuff like that. He wanted to know if he had a large amount of cash, which he's looking for in the upwards of 6 figures to 7 figures being settled once everything is settled with the court situation. What should he invest in and why?
Definitely real estate. I would definitely say mutual funds as well.
Okay.
If he's not at the retirement age yet, he's trying to, get to that level. And then possibly, just depends on, what he's trying to get into. So I own 7 dump trucks.
Okay.
That's a lucrative business to get into right now, trucking.
Yeah.
You can own a trucking company without having a CDL license.
Yeah.
You just have to know how to set the play up and how to make it work. So there are different investments out there that have the ability to make you some real cash if you know how to get into the investment now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So shout out to him for that, man. You've answered to that. And the last question, man, that he wanted to know, if he did decide to throw money in for his son, if his son wanted to get into something, and he may only had like a couple thousand or whatever to play with, what would you do with that moving forward to make a play, that have that grow? Because there's probably a lot of people, man, that's probably on the broadcast. They made a turnaround, just got a little tax money, just got a little extra raise or whatever and stuff like that, man. What could they possibly do as well with just a little bit of money to see what they can do to probably generate, man, even bigger rivers or even streams in their life?
Honest with you, fix your credit. Fix your credit, man. I tell people all the time, the investment is great to take a couple $1,000 here, $5,000 here. That's cool, but fix your credit. I just had a girl that she got denied for $1,000 6 months ago.
Mhm.
And I told her, I said, if you come to me, let my team put you in the place that you need to be in.
Mhm.
Between loans and credit cards getting approved, I got her close to 125,000.
Yeah.
And she can now go make a bigger investment with that money that she can flip, some property with or do something with. And now she can, maneuver that way. But fix your credit. If a kid is 18 years old, show him the value of a credit. Get him a credit portfolio. Start building it now. Get him some credit cards. Put him on some authorized users. Whatever it is he needs to do. Get him an LLC, some kind of LLC. Let it make some money, and then go get a loan from the bank to get even a bigger bag or a bigger check. So there's certain things he can do to make it happen.
Man, was you on our live, man, a few months ago when Evelyn Lachey came on here, or Tim Roberts came on here? You sure you ain't doing homework on me? Because,
man, I promise you, man.
bruh,
I promise you, man.
we said the same exact thing, and then literally the basis of what I actually did and how I started growing was the basis of me doing credit repair. I've been doing that for 15 years now, and then teaching credit repair, whether on the personal side as business side, and then allowing that to leverage me into different other avenues. And that literally has took off, man, on a lot of different things. And you're right. If I was you, investing 2,000 to 3,000 into your credit will actually open up doors for you like you have never seen before. See, there's a lot of people I know right now, and I'm going to ask this question. If they could leverage their credit, what would they be able to leverage their credit in, Damian?
If they could leverage their credit, what would they be able to?
Got great credit, scared to use the lines because they're scared to, first of all, A, get in debt, and A, the fear of failure of something actually happening from those lines of them leveraging their credit.
Let me give y'all a crazy play, right? Mm-hmm. So FedEx does not own any of their vehicles. FedEx rents all of their vehicles every single week. When the pandemic happened, I have a connect with a major player in FedEx, and they made $80 billion in the pandemic because online orders went crazy.
Okay.
There are 12 to 15 people daily at every FedEx shipping, ground, home, express, all that, waiting on vans to come back because they're either undersourced or the van is in the shop. If you have great credit, go buy 5 to 7 Sprinter vans on your credit. Go to FedEx, become an affiliate with FedEx on their FedEx.com. Apply for vendor services. Tell them you have 5 Sprinter vans, cargo vans that they can use. FedEx is paying anywhere from $350 to $500 per van per week. Ask me how I know.
How you know, man? How you know, man?
I let you fill in the blank.
I know because you done went on ahead, man. Tried and tested and true.
Listen, if you do 5 vans with home delivery and express, that's $1 million contract.
But just 5 vans.
5 van in each. That's 15 vans. So you build it up. It's $1 million contract. Online ordering is not going anywhere. Guess who does the same thing? UPS.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. They don't own any of these vans. Enterprise can't keep vans on the lot because of FedEx and UPS.
Yeah.
These big Penske vans, next time you see a Penske van, look on the side. It has a FedEx decal on it.
I'm looking. You got me looking on the side for that. So I'm definitely on that. It's funny because there was a gentleman who's on the broadcast. Him and his wife was thinking about starting that. And I was letting them know the play, like, man, that's definitely it, especially the last mile. I don't know if you guys, more about that. And I tried to put that on there. I was like, man, dude, that's going to be the gameplay, man, for years to come later down the line. A lot of people are backing out. Truckers are backing out of the trucking industry. And a lot of the small sprinters and the dock trucks and a few of the other vans are taking over to be able to ship the product because the demand is so much. They can't handle it. We talked about that on that broadcast, man.
I'm telling you, it's happening.
So it's happening. So listen, y'all heard those plays, man. I don't want y'all guys to go on ahead, man, in here and let those plays, man, drop to the field. Listen, if you guys need any more stuff like that, he's offering this information in his class. Jump in his class. Get in his books. Order that, man. Whatever you guys can do, order that, because this stuff came for him for a price and from trial and error, and he wants to be able to teach you guys to take y'all to the next level, man. And I'm telling y'all, go to thedamianburrus.com, man. Go order these books, man. Also, go, what was the text number? I know I put it on
704
704
237
237
6808.
6808. Okay, good. I'm going to put that on there, man. Thank you, Keisha, and stuff like that. Put that back on the screen for you guys to text the word link to that. Great Q&A. PC, yep, fix your credit, man. Make sure you understand your management of credit. My guy Renzo says Lambo Drew, man. Shout out to you and stuff like that. And this is that number, actually, you want to text the word link to and everything, man. LINK to 704-237-6808. Listen, we done been rocking 2 hours. I'm good. I'm going to get my man Damian some rest, because y'all done went on ahead and y'all got my guy. Y'all done killed his battery. Y'all, my man's on here still rocking. Y'all can't be out here weighing us out like this, man.
Yeah, man.
I know I'm sitting up in there, man. These lights, I got lights all around me and everything.
Man, it's hot.
It's hot. We draw heat. Hey, God ain't blessed us with some of y'all skinny people like that. Me and Damian got some weight to us and stuff like that, man.
You.
We've been blessed with the best.
That's right.
So, man, listen, shout out to you guys again. Text them and everything, man. The word link, LINK, to 704-237-6808 to be able to get into the community where you guys can go ahead and link with Damian. And then make sure you guys, man, go on the website and order the books that he's got at thedamianburrus.com, man. So you guys can go ahead, man, and stay connected, man. But, man, listen, we want to thank you guys, man. It's been 2 hours. Man, I told nobody, I said, we ain't going over 2 hours no more. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff, man. He just sowed a seed to y'all. Y'all sow back to him and go buy his stuff out. Don't be out here lying either. Go buy his stuff out, man. So we thank you for you, Damian, man, coming on here tonight, man. I think Wagner said he just texted him. So I think he just texted that number and stuff like that to him.
My team, they get it in. They get it into you.
Okay, his team will get it into you, so don't even worry about that. And they'll make sure that they take care of you guys for that, man. But, man, thank you again, Damian, man.
My pleasure.
Appreciate you, brother.
My pleasure.
Appreciate you, man, for really coming on here, tapping on here, man. Rocking with me for over 2 hours. Golly, man. You wasn't on Shane's that long, man. Golly.
No, I was not. I was not.
Yeah, man. They was out there. I'd have been on Sands like this, like, hey, bro, we got to do something with this. You got to bring some chicken up in here or something like that, some root beer, brother. Because I'm good, man. So thank you, man. PC say what time is his YouTube? What time is his YouTube?
It's at 7 p.m. on Thursday.
7 p.m. on Thursdays.
Yeah, when you text that link to get into the group chat, hit the subscription button. You'll get a thank you, and all that stuff will come. Check your spam; it probably come there. But it's at 7 p.m. on Thursday. You'll get a link in the chat for how to get on that Zoom. So yeah, once you go through all that, you'll be there.
Okay, and it's at 7 p.m. Eastern or Central Time?
Eastern.
7 p.m. Eastern Time, y'all. So 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You guys are going ahead and be on there. So the link will probably have like all the information that you guys need.
Yep.
Okay. And Wagner say thank you guys for a wonderful evening, man. Man, thank you guys, man. For real, brother. We really thank you guys for tapping in, tuning in, man. Really showing some love. Thanks, Tracy, man, my guy. Always showing love on here, man. Listen, we're gonna let you guys go for tonight. You guys want to go ahead and make sure you tap it into Damian. You guys got his Instagram. You guys got his TikTok. You guys got his Facebook. You guys got everything. You guys got his website, thedamianburrus.com. You guys got the phone number to text the link. It's all of that, man. Go in there. Go make use of the resources. Tap into my guy, man, on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern time, man, especially the ones who has tapped into that link, man. And make sure you guys go and support my guy, Damian Burrus, man. For real, man. So we out of here, man, tonight. Thank you guys, man, for another edition of the Lambo Drew Leverage Show, man. Damian, anything you want to tell the people, man?
Man, keep showing up for yourself. Keep showing up for yourself, man. Don't give up. If you've not seen the video that Lambo is talking about, it's a video of a guy crossing a bridge and trying not to fall in. And, you know, he stumbled. You know, life catches up with you sometimes. You stumble and you sway. But the significance was he never stopped running. And when he got to the end, he was safely there. So I want to tell somebody that's running, you're getting tired, you're getting weary. It's going to happen for you. Keep showing up. And I promise you're going to look up. You're going to be on the other side, man. I appreciate it.
Man, words of my man, Damian. Thank you guys, man, for that love, man. For real, man. Don't forget to check my website out, WLC Taxes Services, for all your taxes help. Wagner on here, man, giving this, he putting his bid in. Man.
For real.
Lambo, man, hit me up, man. I got you, man. Don't even worry about it, man. Thank you guys, man, again, man, for this broadcast, man. You guys know where to hit Damian up. He gave y'all something. Make sure y'all go check out, man, that TikTok, because that TikTok video wind up going viral, man.
Yes,
And what was it, something like 10 or 30 million people seen it?
Yes, 18 million on TikTok and 130 million on Facebook.
Wow. Dude, and do you have that link or something like that, man, in your
It's on my it's on Instagram. If you go to Instagram, you'll be able to see it. You see a man running across. If you have Facebook now, you're probably seeing it because a lot of people have reshared it. A guy named Clay reshared it. So it's going around. So you'll know my voice when you hear it.
Well, y'all done heard it. Y'all get in contact with my guy, man. Y'all done heard it. Y'all get in the link, man, and y'all stay plugged in, stay tapped in, man. So thank you guys again. Thank you, Damian, man, for coming on here, showing some love, man, and really going on here, man, and making our day, man. Ken say thank you. You were so much. You was amazing, man. Really showing love, man. Thank you guys, man. For real. So y'all go ahead and follow Damian, man. Stay connected with my guys. Stay in tune. Go buy all those products. Buy them out if you can. Buy something for you, your family members, friends, loved ones, anybody who needs it, man. Buy it, man. And I'm telling you, it'll definitely help change your life. Well, man, until then, we'll be back on the show, man. It's a great show. Thank you, Damian, man. Shout out to you, man. We're going to stay connected, man. We'll link up at the end of this. And definitely, man, next Tuesday night, same time, same bad station. We'll be back on here, man, making some more things happen, man. We love you guys. Have a great week. Have a prosperous week.
Peace.
Be out of this joint, man.